Hi viewers, welcome back to this channel again. How are you today? It's very good. I'm also fine. In episode 6, I would like to explain the pattern of past continuous tense. But I would like to check whether you really understand about the previous tenses I told you. Simple present, present continuous, and simple past. And now answer the questions in order that I really understand, you understand or not. What are you doing now? It's okay. Watching television. Studying mathematics. Okay. Practicing English. Okay. Any other else? Okay, good. Well, for this episode, let's see what I'm presenting about the pattern of past continuous tense and how to use it on the video. Well, viewers, now let's see a sentence pattern of past continuous tense. Mari kita lihat bersama-sama pola kalimat past continuous tense. Past artinya lampau. Continuous artinya sedang. Jadi past continuous artinya sedang terjadinya suatu perbuatan di masa lalu atau lampau. Seperti biasa, kalimat terdiri dari 3, yaitu pernyataan atau positif, negatif atau negasi, interrogatif atau pertanyaan. Pola kalimat positif. Subjek diikuti dengan was atau were, diikuti dengan V1 ing, diikuti dengan objek. Yang lalu saya telah menjelaskan apabila to be diikuti dengan verb 1 ing artinya sedang terjadi. Tetapi kapan terjadinya atau kapan sedang terjadinya suatu perbuatan itu dapat dilihat dari bentuk to be-nya. Kalau was atau were kemudian diikuti dengan kata kerja 1 atau V1 ing, maka sedang terjadinya suatu perbuatan yang dilakukan oleh subjek terjadi di masa lalu. Kalau to be-nya is and are diikuti dengan V1 ing atau K1 ing, maka sedang terjadinya suatu perbuatan yang dilakukan oleh subjek pada saat ini. Kalimat negatif, subjek diikuti dengan was atau were, not, V1 ing atau K1 ing, objek diikuti dengan objek. Interrogative, was atau were diikuti dengan subjek, V1 ing atau kata kerja 1 atau K1 ing diikuti dengan objek. Pola pertanyaan seperti ini hanya dijawab ya atau tidak. Lalu bagaimana kalau kita menanyakan banyak hal, ingin menanyakan banyak hal, tentu kita menggunakan kata tanya atau yang dalam bahasa Inggris disebut dengan question word. Di mana, kapan, when, bagaimana, how, dan seterusnya. Nah, ini letakkan di posisi paling depan. Oke. Mari kita lihat slide berikutnya. Perhatikan kalimat di sini. The man was talking about his home country. Orang itu sedang berbicara atau menceritakan tentang negara asalnya. Kapan orang itu menceritakan tentang negara asalnya? Ya, tentu lampau. Lampaunya kapan? Karena di sini tidak ada keterangan waktu, maka kita tidak tahu kapan terjadinya. Tetapi pada saat ini orang itu tidak lagi menceritakan ini. Jadi kita tidak mempersoalkan apa yang dilakukan orang itu pada saat ini. Oke, positif. 2. What was the man talking about when you were there? Ada kata tanya. What? Apakah yang sedang orang ceritakan ketika kamu berada di sana? Nah, ini tidak terjadi saat ini. Menyatakan, jadi penekanannya adalah sedang terjadi apa, atau sedang melakukan apa orang itu ketika kamu bersama-sama dengan dia di sana, begitu. Nah, pertanyaan seperti ini dijawab ya tentu macam-macam. Misalnya, the man was talking about his home country, kalau berdasarkan fakta positif ini. Nah, tinggal nanti kalau misalnya mau berbicara atau bercakap-cakap dalam bahasa Inggris, ya tinggal disesuaikan dengan fakta yang sebenarnya. Were they sleeping when I called you last night? Apakah mereka sedang tidur ketika saya menelpon kamu tadi malam? Pertanyaannya hanya dijawab dengan ya atau tidak. Pertanyaan tanpa kata tanya seperti biasanya di episode yang lalu. Yes, they were sleeping when you called me last night. Karena yang ditanyakan orang lain, berarti kan menjadi kamu kan gitu jadi. Ya, mereka sedang tidur ketika kamu menelpon saya. Dan itu. 4. What time was your father calling you this morning? Jam berapa ayahmu menelpon kamu tadi pagi? Jam berapa ayahmu menelpon kamu tadi pagi? Nah, ini what time menanyakan waktu. Tapi yang ditanyakan itu tadi, sedang terjadinya perbuatan oleh subjek yaitu ayah itu tadi pagi. 5. What were they doing when I called you last night? Apa yang sedang mereka lakukan ketika saya menelpon kamu tadi malam? Jawabnya adalah mereka sedang nonton TV ketika kamu menelpon saya tadi malam. Misalnya seperti itu. Nomor 6. She was walking slowly in front of my house when I entered the house. Ini kalimat positif. Dia sedang berjalan perlahan-lahan di depan rumahku ketika saya masuk ke rumah. Ahmad was not coming to school when the teacher was explaining a new subject. Ahmad tidak datang ke sekolah ketika guru itu sedang menjelaskan pelajaran baru. Sekarang tidak dipersoalkan, tetapi yang dipersoalkan adalah tadi waktu pelajaran di sekolah. I was watching television when the earthquake happened. I was watching television when the earthquake happened. Saya sedang nonton TV ketika gempa bumi itu terjadi. Sekarang tidak. Tadi. Jadi ditanya barangkali, ngapain tadi waktu gempa bumi? oh saya sedang nonton TV begitu. Tapi sekarang tidak, begitu ya. 9. They were not here when the policeman was looking for them. Mereka tidak berada di sini ketika polisi itu sedang mencari mereka. Di sini tidak ada kata kerja. Masih ingat di episode 1 bahwa to be digunakan apabila di belakang subjek tidak ada kata kerja. Kalau ada kata kerja, maka kata kerja itu harus ditambah dengan ing, yang berarti sedang terjadinya kapan, kan begitu. Nah, kalau ini karena bentuk past continuous, nah to be-nya bentuk lampau, mereka tidak berada di sini ketika polisi sedang mencari mereka. Ini lampau, berarti sekarang tidak dipersoalkan. We were sleeping soundly when the robbers were entering the house. Kami sedang tidur nyenyak ketika perampok itu masuk rumah. Practice. Make some questions based on the given statement. The boy was crying before his father came home. What was the boy doing before his father came home? The answer is, the boy was crying before his father came home. The next questions on number 1. When was the boy crying? You can also answer the complete one. The boy was crying before his father came home. Number 2. She was going out when I arrived at her home. What questions can you make based on the sentence number 2? Okay. What was she doing when you arrived at her home? The answer is, she was going out. She was going out when I arrived at her home. The next questions. It's okay. When was she going out? The answer is, when I arrived at her home. Number 3. They were not studying anything when their father got home. They were not studying anything when their father got home. Were they not studying anything when their father got home? Yes, they were. No, they were not. Number 4. Anton was coming late when the teacher was teaching just now. Okay. Was Anton coming late when the teacher was teaching just now? Yes, he was. Or no, he was not. When was Anton coming late? When was Anton coming late? When the teacher was teaching just now. And so on. Number 5. The television program was going on when he came to my home. Was the television program going on when he came to your home? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Yes, the television program was going on when he came to my home. No, the television program was not going on when he came to my home, and so on. Number 6. It was raining hard when we were studying math? Was it raining hard when you were studying math? Yes, it was. No, it was not. Yes, it was raining hard when we were studying math. When was it raining hard? When we were studying math. You can also answer the complete one like this. It was raining hard when we were studying math. Number 7. The thieves were running after the owner of the house woke up. Were the thieves running after the owner of the house woke up? Yes, they were. No, they were not. Yes, the thieves were running after the owner of the house woke up. When were the thieves running? After the owner of the house woke up. Or you can also answer with the complete one. The thieves were running after the owner of the house woke up. Number 8. I was going to mall when my friend was coming to my home. What were you doing when your friend was coming to your home? I was going to mall. Baik, dari beberapa pernyataan kemudian kita sudah bisa membuat kalimat tanya berdasarkan pernyataan itu menggunakan pola past continuous tense. Jadi saya berharap kalian semua sudah mengerti penggunaan past continuous tense. Saya ulang, past continuous tense, past lampau, continuous sedang. Sedang terjadinya suatu perbuatan di masa lampau. Oke, sampai di sini dulu episode 6. Sampai berjumpa lagi di episode berikutnya. Terima kasih atas perhatian kalian semua.